Hey, John. Hey, Lena. How you feeling? Doing pretty good. It's been really fun doing movies with you and checking out some new offerings. It's my favorite thing. One of them, anyway. I mean, I love everything we do, but yeah, I'm a movie buff. I love a film. Right. So, we're going to be talking about, but we don't want to give any spoilers away. But we just watched the one by with Nicole Kidman and Lauren Bacall, a 2004 movie film called Birth. And she's about to get married. She's a widow. Her husband died tragically young, sudden heart attack, and she's finally about to remarry Nicole Kidman. And some 10-year-old kid shows up claiming to be her husband, and let's just say he is very convincing. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to say any more about it. So I don't know what is there to say about this. Just that these things do happen. That the phenomenon is real, and I'm not saying whether the we're not going to do a spoiler about the movie for those who haven't seen it yet. We attached a link for the full film. Um, but I can just reiterate what we have gone over in the past, Lena and I, and in our own situation, when I crossed over to the other side, it was somewhat untimely. And I was only just turned 40, and so it was untimely. And when you get to the other side, you're really given a choice to come back down, and take TCB, take care of business. Yeah, that looks good up there, Lena. I like this spotlight work. Yeah, it's kind of groovy. Oh, there's my new walker. Oh boy. Yeah. So you give it. You have sort of a tribunal, and you go over your you cross your T's and dot your I's, what you accomplished in their life. And in my life as Lennon, I felt that I had much more left to accomplish. But I wasn't sure exactly how to go about it. And I was really given the decision as to whether I wanted to be reborn or to transmogrify into an adult body. An adult body. Right. But the first choice that I was given was to be reborn immediately as your child. Right. There was no question about that you would be somebody else's child. No. That was the extraordinary nature of the twin flame mission. I was, because I said, one of my conversations with the God and the mother was, I have to be with Lena. I was so close this last time. She was just 18. We were just really gonna really finally get it together pretty soon. The age difference was 22 years, but it wasn't outside of the realm of possibilities of connection, ultimate connection, public connection, if you will. Right. Uh, so now it's like I had the opportunity to come down as your baby. Right. Providing that you would become pregnant, which was something that your body was very much capable of producing, as you know. Right. And you chose not to. Yeah. After great deliberation, you see, there's no way really of knowing what your life is going to be like when you come down here. You put a blueprint up together, and you try to, and it, and you try to follow this blueprint as best as you can. But to me, I was very sincerely working on this thing. really trying to plot it out and plan it out. And then but then I was like, you know what? I don't think I can be. And it didn't have to do with incest or anything like that. It wouldn't have been that type of thing. It would have been really just the connection of being flesh and blood and being able to connect. And in that way, in 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 a different way. Um, See, in past lives, you were my daughter too, so I was willing to try that. Okay, I'm getting a little bit confused, or I don't know, I'm getting mixed signals coming through. Mother's mother wants to speak. All right. Yes, mom. Mm. Um, it was just too much for him to handle. And we knew it. We allowed him to talk about it and work on it, but it was it became apparent that his work would be better accomplished with him on the other side. Right. Thanks, mom. And dad feel yeah, we did. We talked him out of it. So they had to talk you out of it? Not really. Not really talk him out of it, but we said, John, she'll keep herself busy until you can finally reconnect with her again, and it'll be okay. It'll work out. You'll see. Don't be her kid. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It would have been much too heavy, and I don't know if we could have explained it the right way. The other thing that was a reason for not wanting to come back as your kid is that at the time that I crossed over, you were 18 and you were already on your way to becoming a pretty bad addict, drug addict, alcoholic, drug dependent. Amphetamine, mostly, of course, nothing like heroin. But you were an amphetamine freak and you drank a lot. And if anything would have happened to me as a child as a result of your carelessness, that would have been much too damaging in many ways that are too numerous to. God could see this as a possibility, and God took the possibility out of our realm. Right, okay. I was an unfit mother. At 18, you were, you know. Do you feel that you ever became a good mother material? I'm not saying that you're not, because you are. You're a natural born mother and nurturer and very loving and very caring and very protective, but you had demons to work out of your own. And that's the alcohol and the drugs, and I couldn't put that much pressure on you. And that's why you never deemed to become a mother on this life path. You cared too much about your children, about your unborn children. You cared too much about them to have them. So, how do you feel that it's worked out anyway, the way it's been? It's fine. Everything's working out fine. I'm not complaining. I don't think it would have been wise to do things any other way. Not no. So there is such a thing as reincarnation and people coming back and recognizing their spouses, and the age discrepancy is huge. And we've met several people on Quora and elsewhere on our path who there's been huge age discrepancies of twin flames. 80-year-old woman, 10-year-old boy. This has happened. Every case is different. Every case is extraordinary. So you enjoyed that movie? I did. You were disappointed at the ending? I wasn't disappointed. You wanted Yeah, we're gonna spoil it. We don't say anything. Yeah, all right. Don't say anything. So we didn't do the Howard Stern transcripts today. No, I think we're going to do them tomorrow. And this is my decision. Is it? Yeah. I feel tired. I feel sleepy. I feel lazy, and I just kind of want to roll around with you and maybe write some poetry. I started a poem before. Did you hear me? You know I heard you. Johnny take over. Yeah, Johnny take over. Take over, Johnny. Well, you better get down to writing it before you forget it. I'm not gonna forget it now. You sure? Yeah. Is there a cat by the window? Yeah, I think it's Maisie. Maisie, is that you? Mm. The light is going dim. Praise be God and Mother. Praise be God and Mother. I love you. I love you too. Today was a perfect day. It's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. It's such a perfect day. You just keep me hanging on. You just keep me hanging on.